In a small village named Bans, there lived a poor and a simple cobbler named Anwar. He was living with his wife and a daughter. Life was harsh for Anwar's family, and they often had to sleep on empty stomachs. One cold winter night, after finishing his work at the shop, Anwar went home and asked for his wife for food. Frustratedly, his wife started complaining. "You have never given us a good life. We consider it good luck if we get food once in a while." Saddened by her words, Anwar returned to his shop. He thought,
If I'm not able to sleep on an empty stomach, it's better if I use this time to do some work.
While he was working, an old man appeared at his shop and said,
Do you have anything to eat?
Anwar replied,
I'm sorry, I don't even have food for myself, or else I would have gladly shared.
The old man said,
It seems you are as hungry as I am.
Yes, absolutely.
Anwar replied. The old man then asked,
Can I spend the night here?
Anwar agreed.
Of course.
The next morning, the old man said,
I am very pleased with you. Tell me 3 wishes, and I will grant them. But make it hurry. I must leave soon.
Anwar, unsure of what to ask, thought of his wife and said,
1. I wish that whenever I say, people believe me instantly. 2. I wish that if I cry, people feel pity for me. 3. I wish that if anyone bothers me, I can trap them in this handkerchief.
The old man granted his wishes but warned.
These powers will only work once, and the handkerchief can only trap something small. Also, it will only work at night.
Before leaving, the old man said,
Foolish man! You could have asked for wealth instead.
Anwar regretted his choices but couldn't change them. Time passed and Anwar's daughter reached marriageable age. Both Anwar and his wife were worried about how to arrange her wedding when they couldn't even afford daily meals. In the nearby forest, a jinn ruled, used to lend money to the villagers. However, those unable to repay were forced to work for him or worse, eaten by him. Out of depression, villagers continued borrowing from the jinn. Similarly, Anwar had now no option and decided to ask the jinn for a loan for his daughter's wedding. As Anwar walked into the forest, he encountered the jinn. He explained his situation and the jinn agreed to lend him money, warning,
If you fail to repay within a year, you will have to work for me.
Anwar accepted the condition, borrowed the money, and arranged his daughter's wedding. A year passed, and Anwar couldn't repay the loan. The jinn came to claim his money, but Anwar remembered the old man's granted wishes. He said to the jinn,
Last night, I dreamt that a fairy showed me a treasure buried nearby. It will take time to dig it up, but once I find it, I will give a portion to my wife and the rest to you.
The jinn believed him and gave him 2 more months. When the jinn returned, Anwar had not repaid the loan. Seeing no progress, the jinn demanded,
Enough lies! Come with me now.
Anwar began to cry, and the jinn, feeling pity, granted him 3 more months. When the jinn returned after 3 months, Anwar still had not repaid the loan. This time the jinn declared,
Now you must come with me.
Anwar requested,
I will come, but let me meet my wife and daughter one last time.
The jinn agreed. That night, Anwar remembered his magical handkerchief. He went to the jinn and said, I have one last request. I want to see you as a small version of yourself. The jinn, trusting Anwar, shrank in size. Anwar quickly threw the magical handkerchief over the jinn, trapping him inside. Now, the jinn was not able to escape from it ever. In this way, Anwar freed himself and the villagers from the jinn's tyranny forever.